This is my view from the La Quinta Inn and Suites in Tampa Fairgrounds area. Dirty window, machinery, parking lot, mud puddle, industrial building. But I can handle it. At least I can look out on something. It's better than being on the first floor with people walking by and you got to keep the drapes shut all the time. So this worked out good. And this is breakfast from downstairs. There's somebody sitting out in the front for my entertainment, sitting on a curb stone, smoking a cigarette. Probably about maybe 68, 70 degrees outside, got a jacket on, looking at their cell phone, smoking a cigarette. You know, they raise the price of cigarettes higher and higher to keep people from smoking. Let me tell you, that doesn't stop smokers. No matter what you charge, they're going to smoke anyway. All it is a financial punishment of poor people. Here's my bill last night from Burns Steakhouse, Tampa. What I have: glass of house red wine, $5. Pretty damn good deal. It's a big glass. Cheese on the side. I wanted soft cheese called Port Salut. That was $6. Escargot, which I love. The waiter Mitch says I hate that stuff. I tell you, you either love escargot or you hate it. There's no two ways about it. That was $14. Then I had a second glass of house red wine, $5, good deal. And then a dessert, a taste of Burns. That's where I showed the, I think it was what, 5 or 6 different desserts, $18. That was the most expensive dessert on their list. And coffee to go with it, Cappuccino Ybor City, $7.50. And the total was $60. And I gave Mitch a $20 tip. What the hell? You got to make people happy. And he was happy with that, because I noticed people sitting at the bar and he was going to the cash register with their bill and their tips, because everyone used a credit card. I don't use a credit card. I just give them a $100 bill for the dinner. And everyone was, he was taking the tips to the register, and I would see people tipping him $2 for all the service they got at the bar. $2. So when I gave him $20 tip, he was happy. So that got him yakking with me. Anyways, that's my dinner for the night at Burns. I didn't have anything substantial, still spent $60. This is my second cup of coffee this morning, looking out the window. It's easier to go downstairs and get coffee than it is to make it. It's only about a 2-minute trip. I was having my dessert at Burns, which was like a tasting of 5 different desserts. And it was a little more than I could eat, but I was going to it. And the Mitch, the bartender, come by, and I says, you know, this is a lot of food, man. This is a dinner in itself. So he laughed. But this gal standing next to me, she was with another party waiting to go in for dinner. She says, well, you can share it. And I couldn't let that go. So I said, would you like some? Come on, try it. Take one of these, because I had a couple left that I didn't eat. Come on, try it. She said, oh, no. I was just kidding you. I said, I'm not kidding. You can try it. And I just couldn't talk her into taking a piece of my unfinished dessert. Anyways, Mitch brought the bill by, and I gave him $100 to pay the bill. And I opened up my money, which I keep in my pocket. I don't keep it in a billfold. And I had about $600-700 bills on top of one another. And this gal took one look at that, and suddenly she wanted to talk. Well, the point of this story is that women don't necessarily love money, but what they're attracted to is the power that money represents. Just like the guy in the Corvette or the Lamborghini gets all the gals. Well, it's not because they love cars like a guy does, but it's what the car represents. It represents power. And that's what a lot of women are attracted to. I don't say all, but a lot of women are attracted to power. If you live in Appalachia, white and nearly barefoot down in the holler, or if you're black and you live in the ghetto, there's no reason why you can't have an opportunity to make money. You say, oh, well, I'm living in Appalachia. There's no jobs here. I can't make any money. Or you live in the ghetto. No, man, they ain't going to hire no black people. Let me tell you, if you have access to the internet, and in America, just about everybody does, you can make money because you have access to the stock market. Down in the holler, you can connect, get a brokerage account. In the ghetto, you can connect and get a brokerage account. There's no such thing as I can't make money in America because of my situation. At Burns last night, I was having my glass of $5 house wine. There's a couple of young gals sitting next to me at the bar, eating dinner, and having, obviously, very nice wine. Burns is known for its great wine cellar. So they were effusing on and on about the wine they were having. All kinds of adjectives. And then they looked over at me. Of course, we hadn't been talking, but they looked and they whispered to each other, look at him, he's having house wine. I heard that. And I just said to him, I says, I'm sorry, ladies, but fine wine is wasted on me. I cannot tell the difference. I used to buy expensive wine, but it couldn't taste any different than the cheapest bottle of screw top wine I could get. Before I left Burns Steakhouse, Mitch introduced himself, and I introduced myself, Cordy Typo. And but I had to go, so I said to Mitch, I said, I'm going to the Hard Rock right now, and I'm going to smoke my cigar, which I brought a nice cigar with me. You saw me smoke at the Hard Rock. And then, of course, I had 2 glasses, big glasses, of their cheap red wine. And I says, well, I'm going to the Hard Rock now, and I hope I don't end up in jail. I said, if I go to jail, I'm going to tell them Mitch did this to me. He said, well, that's not my real name. I said, well, Cordy Typo isn't my real name either.